Alrighty, we are back for another video today. We're going to do some breakdowns. We got some new kits related to some characters coming out for the 11th anniversary part 1, that being some new EZAs we were expecting, and then a new character we weren't expecting. So Majin, it looks like Majin Ku is getting a new unit on the 5th. And then it looks like these three are all EZA, and these two, of course, are expected. They came out last year, not last year, but they came out for the 8th anniversary part 2, and of course, last year we knew that the 8th anniversary was going to be getting all of their EZAs. So we're just looking forward to all of the characters, especially the main headliner units from this year, being the Super Saiyan 4, and then the Goku, and then the other one being the Super Saiyan 3, and then Super Saiyan Vegeta. So now we're gonna look at like how all these guys look and how they'll participate. I'm not looking for anything special, just that they're usable in their current event. These characters, I think all of them were kind of mid choices. This guy was a very OG. I'm not really putting him in this like picture, and of course he's new. But these two have never really been like cool to me, so we'll kind of see what Dokkan did with them. We'll look at Majin Ku first. So he is a Majin Power Lead, no real leader skill. Um, okay. Key 1, 200% attack, high chance of performing a crit, high chance of evading attack. That's 50% for both. When attacking, he gets 200% attack with 12 more key. Before receiving an attack within a turn, 60% damage reduction. Before receiving an attack within a turn. Okay, cool. Not really. I mean, it's not too crazy because he doesn't have like guard or anything. When receiving an attack, 200% defense like it. Chance of evading plus 15 when HP is 30% or less. Damn, they had to kill it. They had to just kill that. Because yes, you can get this, but this is very situational. It's easier to see the HP after the UI buff to the game, but it's still like you don't. In this game, you're not gonna be sitting at low health. The boss usually either one shots you or you're alive. Like you live it or you're dead. It's not like they're dwindling your health down. It's a one shot or you lived it. For every attack performed, 150 up to 300, so that's two attacks. Every time the character performs two or more attacks in battle, attack 666 performs a crit within the next character's attacking turn. Okay. So he does two attacks, and then his next turn he gets this massive buff, and then he guaranteed crits. That's pretty cool because he's gonna have this. He's gonna be built up with that. That's dope. Okay, he's gonna be doing decent damage for like a banner unit, I'd say. When there's another Daima, Majin Power, or Demonic Power category ally attacking the same turn, all allies one key, 40% attack and defense, and changes one time. Changes key spirits all to cookies, Tekken STR, excluding key spirits with a Dragon Ball. Okay, so he's just gonna he's like all the other Boo units. He gains health from like all like the cookie or candy orb fill, so he's gonna create all the orbs and then like just gain health off of them, I believe. But he's excluding Tekken STR, so that's I want to know who that's really meant for. I know that could be good for like the newer units like this guy or the Diamond units, but yeah, he's extreme class and they have like super class buffs, so that's kind of interesting. But he's a support character, so it shouldn't really matter too much. When one or more sweet treat keys for obtain 3 key one time only and launches additional attack, that's going to be good for. And when does he do this? Oh, this is turn 1. So turn 1 he pops this. He's going to double attack. He's all this is going to be built up. This is going to be for the next turn, and then chance of evading enemy's attack 20%. So he's getting that plus before the receipt even, and then the 50%. He's pretty decent as like a banner unit. He has in moments he has like the 80% dodge in moments, so he would be pretty good against like the AoE attacks. But if he gets hit, I'm sorry guys, he's going to die. He has there's only like 60% damage reduction right here and no guard. I'm sorry, he's a banner unit. If he gets touched, it is the end of the run. And then at the end of the passive, it's key one and then 60% attacking defense for the character, and then all allies that include Majin Buu. So that's going to be the other unit that came out with the Vegeta, no, the Goku. His Link set, ooh, actually, this is kind of solid as a Link set. He has all the Majin stuff. He has Cold Judgment. He has more than Mist Eye. I don't know if anybody else has loyalty other than you. Teams, he's on a decent amount of teams. He's actually on a like, I know it's only 8, but when you look at a lot of the villain units, they don't get a lot of teams because of they're tied to an arc, and sometimes they only have like one thing that they're normally doing. So like Bojack, he'll have like a lot of them because like he's one of the villains that kind of does everything. He's a space travel warrior. He's a coward. He's like a time traveler villain. But Majin Buu, he's like one of these villains that's tied to Daima. So like he's only gonna have like certain things, and his character is not really like a final boss, so he's not gonna have so many different other categories. So, but him having 8 like this, Siblings Bond is gonna be good for him. Battle of Fate is gonna be good for him. Battle of Wits and Demonic Power, he's gonna like be good for these teams because he's just giving support. So you can just run him with another Demonic Power ally probably on all of these. I mean, because I'm thinking that he shares the same 8 teams. So you could probably just match them all on this, and he's just supporting the rotation. You can get that to work. I think he's decent at best. And then of course his super attack, 50% attacking defense, solid. I think he's pretty solid. Majin Buu, I'll give him 7. I think he's like okay-ish. No, we'll go to Trunks next. Trunks, let's see what we got. Okay, now let's hope. I'm praying he's good. Okay, let's see what we got. Leo skill didn't change, same. Key 3, 250% to stats. Great chance of crit. Okay, 20% damage reduction. Are we kidding? Okay, what are we doing here? Superclass allies, attacking defense 40%. I like that he's supported. No key, but I like that he's supported. Extreme class enemies, ooh, 30% debuff for attacking defense. Good for like Battlefield, Super Battle Road, the minuscule events that don't really matter, but okay. Vegeta family category allies, 2 key, 30% to stats for 3 turns. Okay, that's what we like to see. So he's giving this. This is what we want to see. 70% of stats to Vegeta category to superclass Vegeta category allies for 3 turns. That's actually pretty impressive. Cause that to me, I mean, in a way, that kind of reminds me, Chad, of this unit. Because of like this, all allies 77% defense for 2 turns. When they came out, it felt like they were giving like another unit an easy A with how much defense they were just adding to them. Trunks is going to have like he's gonna have like that similar effect. I think 70% attacking defense for 3 turns. It's pretty decent. That's definitely decent enough. For 1 turn from the character's entry, he gets 40% damage. So he only has 60% damage reduction. Okay, what do they want? What are they doing with him? When attacking with 18 key or more, 200% to stats, launches 2 additional attacks, which has a great chance to become a super. That's how we want it written. That's good. When there's an enemy extreme class, when there's an ally attacking the same turn, or super class characters. Key 3, 200% attack, changes key switches into rainbow and guards all attack. Okay. So when there's an extreme class enemy, he's guarding into rainbow, key spirit, or changing, and then he's getting 3 key or attack. Or when all allies in the same turn are super class. Okay. I'm thinking that might not be bad, but I'm trying to think, I know that Vegeta is not like the newest Vegeta out there, but what is tech the Dokkan Fest Tech Vegeta? Is he So like I'm trying to exclude all the extreme class ones. That's the real. So he can't be used, but he's not really important. Where is the Dokkan Fest one? Him. He's extreme class. Okay, so I think he might be getting his easy A soon. That's the thing. I don't like that. I think he's going to be getting his easy A soon. He's going to be really good, chat. A garden stacking unit. He's going to be broken for festival battles. And then he has a transformation with active skill. They can definitely. They've changed the way they. Since they can't change the active skill, they changed the way units are in their kit so they can buff their active skill, kind of making it seem like they can add more effects to it. So he's a character we're looking for. So that kind of sucks that this Trunks can't really work with him that well. And then his last portion is when there's a wicked bloodline or terrifying conqueror enemy, key 5, 150 attack, and performs crit. This right here, I think single handedly is the dumbest part about Dokkan. Why are we doing things tailored to a certain category with LR units like this? This should only be for like banner units and like units that don't really matter that much. It should never be a unit like this that is like a premium. Well, was a premium summonable unit. Of course, it came out in 2018. Now they're giving it a super easy A. But why are we gaining it to this when there's no bosses that we can really use this on? Okay, terrifying conquerors, but he's going to crit anyway. The man has a 70% chance to crit just for breathing. You could put 30% into his hidden potential. Like, so what are they doing? They could have gave him an like more damage reduction, some dodge, because now I don't know about this guy. It's a little weird. And then his super attacks 30% raise for 6 turns. That's good. And the exact same for his ultra super. Okay. For a super easy A, I'm not gonna lie, guys, he's kind of light. He's kind of light in the pockets right now. He doesn't have the cachet. This Trunks have what does he have? Is it so we're using him as a support guard and like no, he doesn't even have 60% damage reduction. He just has it for 1 turn. Guard and 20% damage reduction for no, this guy's terrible. No. Because Broly, you can at least Broly with his turn of damage reduction is higher, and then you at least there's some way you can get more damage reduction with Broly. This guy just has nothing, and the guard like okay, but guard with 20% damage reduction is nothing. So he's a slot 2, slot 3 merchant in Dokkan of Fest events. Cool. He's a 5, chat. This guy's a 5. That's a terrible unit right there. Gohan, we want to go over Gohan real quick. 200% to his leader skill, Bond of Master and Disciples, that's good. 4K 200%. His intro activates the intro animation upon the character's entry. Key 4, 158 to stats, 20% damage reduction. Launch an additional attack that has a great chance to be super for 7 turns. And guards for 1 turn. Okay, guards for 1 turn, they could have upped that, but this is how you start off a character. Okay, cool. Intro, good, right? Key 4, 258, and I know Trunks came out before they had intros, but they could have definitely gave him a more lengthier passive than that. But going back to him, 258 to stats, launch additional super attack, and then he gives super class allies 3 key. So he's double super in turn 1. Cool. This guy is already he's looking like he's gonna be putting up some stats, okay? When attacking, attack and chance of crit 58 when health is 58 or more, and then launch additional super attack when H is 58 or less. Okay, so he could quad super turn 1 if you get on like the damage placards and go below 58% health, he could quad super. That's interesting. When receiving an attack by an enemy who is hit by the character's ultra super attack or unit super attack, 50% damage reduction. That is the I want to say not T, and I'm thinking of like Roshi? Who am I? Not Roshi. I was about to say that reminds me of the Jackie Chun unit. So in Jackie Chun's passive, he has the same thing written. Like when a receiving enemy is hit by this attack, he gains defense though, and he gets 50% damage reduction. It looks like Gohan's just getting the damage reduction, but that's not bad because he's double super in anyway. And then for every attack received or evaded, this is perfect. This is the exact way we want it written. Key 2 up to 6, chance of evading 20 up to 58, attack and defense goes up to 200 and 300 respectively, so he only needs to dodge or get, for his full buffs 3 times, he needs to either attack or like get attacked or dodge 3 times, or for his attack it's just twice for both of them. Active skill is still the same. Oh, this would definitely buff the active skill. And then his super attacks, no defense on his 12 key. Greatly stacks and he he greatly raises attack and then raises defense. Is he stacking defense? I believe he's stacking defense. Raises super class allies by 30. Okay. Okay. This is actually a not a bad super attack effect raise because he's greatly stacking on his like 18 key with the other guys, and then with Piccolo he's just, I think this is the 2-turn support, so it doesn't really matter who you get the same little buff, the 30% raise, and then the stack of defense with the super class ally buff. He's on the teams he's on. Actually, I think this Gohan is going to be pretty decent. I think he's well outside the top 10 of like EZA LRs. He doesn't do anything like exponentially crazy, or like he doesn't support the team in a way that's going to make me want to use him more than anybody else, but he himself as a character will be decent. 1-turn guard sucks. The 50% damage reduction and the 58 dodge, like that's the only thing I think that's really helping him. Mm, I don't know. This is kind of a light EZA as well. He could be useful. He's kind of like a 6 as well. This is kind of like a mid drop of characters. Like we're going 1 of 3 right now. Last one up, we got Goku. Okay, his intro, key 4, 159 to stats, raises crit by 20, and guards for 7 turns. Okay, we might be in for something, chat. We might be cooking now. Goku actually has guard for 7 turns. He's actually doing something now. Okay. 20% damage reduction for 1 turn. Ah, a little late. A little worried now. Key 4 and then 259 to stats. He launches additional super. When attacking, 100% attack. When receiving attack, 259 to stats when 59 HP or more. Chance of evading enemies attack 80% when HP is 59% or less. And survives a KO attack up to once per turn. That's crazy. That's crazy. But under 59% health, yeah, this Goku is gonna be. Oh, that's interesting. I like that mechanic because like he could also this is not really 259. His stats might not be too crazy, but when he goes under this, that 80% dodge though is gonna look nasty. And then when he's receiving a Ki Blast super, he's gonna great chance, 70% chance to nullify and counter it. That's very good for I don't know if he had. Oh, it was a 50%. Okay, they bumped that to 70. And for every attack received or evaded, same like Gohan, it's the same thing except Gohan is a chance to evade. Damn, his is a chance to crit. Oh my goodness, they sold. They had one job. You honestly give Gohan, or you swap it. You give Goku the dodge. He's the best character in this like this whole data download. And then if his HP is 40% or less, of course, 59% HP regen. and then once only recovers full H. Wait, hold up. So this is repeatable. He recovers 59 HP when his HP is 40% or less at the end of the turn, and then he just fully recovers HP after that happens, like the first time. That's It's kind of interesting. This could be a useful tech. Goku might have something. We could use this guy for some runs in that Broly Super Battle Road event. That healing. I don't know how that's gonna proc if he's like the last person. If he has to get hit before the turn plays out, or he can get hit and then the turn ends, and he's like below 40. That will be interesting. Spirit Bomb is the same way, same they don't change that. The super attacks 50% attacking defense, and then he recovers 10 HP. Okay, we're in for something. Because he's just gonna be, this guy's just gonna be healing the whole team. This is gonna be interesting. He stacks defense and then greatly raises attack for 4 turns. With the guard for 7 turns. He's a little better. He's like a 6.9. He's barring on a 7. He's better than Gohan because even though I like the guard, not the guard, but the dodge on Gohan, I feel those since, and this is going to be very flip floppy because of course a unit like Gohan is going to age better than Goku, but for right now I think his like actual raw stats would prove to be better if he can like get 1 to 2 stacks bare minimum, because he has good Saiyan link set, good amount of categories. He he links with every damn unit in the game. Every best unit in the game this man links with, so it's not hard to put him in a showcase and make him look good. His leader skill, 4 key, 200% to Turtle School, absolutely insane because that is just the best category because Turtle School is just Goku, Krillin, Roshi. Goku. It's just Goku. It's just Goku. That's it. That's the best category for a reason. We have all the 30,000 best units in the game. Goku. Literally, literally the main protagonist. All of that on Turtle School. So if we actually get a genuine lead, he's gonna be good. But any real lead or skill for this category, and it's gonna be good because the units you have, you can just mix and match. Like tag Frieza's on this, bruh. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the data download. I'm honestly, me personally, it's kind of mid. As a whole, I'm gonna give it a 3. The units themselves, individually, I think they're actually, they could be used set spots. If you can, if you pull them, plan on using them for certain events, they have some usability. I'm not gonna say they're actually all garbage. Like Majin I think is a pretty decent banner unit. Trunks is actually garbage. Now I don't want to hear nothing about Trunks, but the other two is pretty decent. But let me know what you guys actually think about like the data downloads coming out on the 5th of February. So it could be a real good like little drop of characters. We might find a lot of uses for them when we get them in game, or they could actually be lame still. But y'all let me know.